WNBA Las Vegas Aces coach Becky Hammon fumes at her players in defeat to Indiana Fever. Here's why. Las Vegas Aces coach Becky Hammon described her team's defeat to the Indiana Fever as the worst offensive night she had ever seen. Hammon watched on as the Aces were beaten 81-54 by the Fever, who ended a 16-game losing streak against Las Vegas without injured star Caitlin Clark. Kelsey Mitchell led Indiana with 25 points while Aliyah Boston added 20, with the Fever building on the Commissioner's Cup win over the Minnesota Lynx in midweek. And it was the opposite for Las Vegas, with Aja Wilson the only player to score double figures for the Aces with 29. Jackie Young was the next highest scorer with 6. That's a complete lack of professionalism to come here with that effort, Hammon said of the Aces, who at 8-9 are 5th in the Western Conference. They played better yesterday in practice by a lot. I don't know how you step onto the floor with 20,000 people in the stands and perform like that. It is the worst offensive night I've ever seen, since I've been here in the last 4 years. Las Vegas showing was yet another example of their inconsistency in the WNBA this season. Last week they ended the Phoenix Mercury's 6-game winning streak, scoring at least 80 points in the 5 games before their defeat to the Fever. If I knew which one was coming, I could prepare myself a little bit better, Hammon said of her team's personality from game to game. We go out to Phoenix. That was the best team in the league going into that night, and we put a solid 4 quarters together. Tonight we put a third quarter together, and other than that, 3 quarters of trash. The offense was trash. The defense was trash. And at some point, you have to say that's a little more us because it's happened against multiple opponents. They just wanted it more than us, and I think that's the most disturbing thing, when people want it more than you. Because that's effort and that's heart. 6 of the Aces' 9 losses this season have been by double digits, including a 27-point loss to the Golden State Valkyries and a 20-point defeat to the Seattle Storm. Hammon was asked what the Aces could do to improve their consistency. Maybe we've got to shake something up, shake up the starting lineup, Hammon said. It's really hard to know as a coach what team you're getting on a given night. If I knew what buttons to push to make sure our effort was appropriate every night, I'd be pushing those buttons. It's not a button I want to have to push if I have to start your engine. You've got to come with your engine started with the gas pedal down. We would have won 5 or 6 more games if we just played harder. That's a way to flit away a season. If we just tried harder, we'd win more games.